Alright guys, today we got a video. We're going to be installing the diodedynamics stage 3 series fog lights. This one's the yellow. I think these are the sport edition. Yeah, let's get this installed. I'll show you what we'll need. Let's see what's inside. Alright, first box has our fog lights. That's what it looks like. It's a little plug and play. So that's what comes in that box. Let's see what comes in this one. Alright, and then here is the mounting kit, the 4-pin connector. So this is the harness, right? Alright, so these are the tools we'll need. I got the flathead because we need to take off this clip right here, and then we need to take out these 10mm bolts down here and here, right? So let's get to do that. Alright, we got the fender peeled back, bungeed out of our way. Now I'm just gonna take this old light off. There we go. And probably have to undo these screws right here. Alright, so I'm working on the driver's side, but this is how it should look with the mount. And I haven't screwed anything in yet, so just wanted to show you what it looks like. See this part right here needs to go towards the engine. You're on the driver's side, right? And then you can see the D is facing the right way. If I just go from behind, and you see how it just sits nice and snug, just like that. And then we just need to screw in the one screw, but we also need to get our hardware here and put it to the bracket and screw it into the bracket and nice and snug. That way we could adjust it later to see where we want the beam to hit. Alright, we got the bracket on secure. This one's really snug right here. I snugged this one down. I left this one really loose so I can still adjust it in the housing bracket right here. I used a 532. So that's the size that you need to tighten these Allen wrenches down, or this screw down with the Allen head top. So now I'm just gonna put this in. It's gonna be kind of hard to see. All right, let's just install this with the one. Let me see, it'd probably be easier just to look right here, like that. And then you just need the one screw right in here, and we'll tighten this down. All right, so now we got this screwed in. This one screw, it's nice and secure. Now we take the factory harness and we plug it into here because we want to know if it's gonna turn on, and then we still have to get this side, and we gotta crimp it into one of our power lines for the back lighting. So I'm not gonna be able to do this on camera, but I'll show you when I'm done. So we're just taking this connection from the new fog lights into the factory OEM plug and play. So this is what this is. All right, so we got this plugged in correctly, as you can see. And here's the difference. So difference between the new fog lights and then the factory, the Sport Series 3 diodedynamics. Looking pretty nice. Alright, so I took that lead right here, this blue wire, and ran it up to the engine bay. And then now we're gonna have to tap into our LED, which is right here. You can tap into our LED for the backlighting. So let's see if we have the right harness right here to do that. Okay, so my Tacoma doesn't have LED lights, right? It just has the side strip that's an LED right here. Yeah, so I only have the side strip LED. So we had to get into our side marker, so we got to remove this bulb right here. Hopefully you can see it. So we moved from right here, and then our side marker is all the way, let's see here. This is our side marker. Let me get that out, and I'll show you what to do next. Alright, I got it out. So see this purple line right here? We're gonna tap into that. We gotta cut this sheet just a little bit, and then we gotta tap into it. Tappy tappy. Alright, so I just tapped into this purple one right here, this purple wire. Now we just need to connect our lead. Got that, connect it right there. So a moment of truth. Hopefully nothing messed up here. Hopefully I didn't jack up my wiring. So let's turn the car back on and test it. Okay. All right. Not sure if it looks brighter, but all right. So it's on. It's working. See, these bulbs are on over here. Yep, those two bulbs are working. Cool. So now all we need to do is just get the slack right here. I need to just get the slack and then bungee it, or not bungee it, but zip tie it, and then just put it somewhere right here where it's not gonna get burnt. But yeah, that's it. So I'm not gonna obviously show you how to do the left side because it's just the same as doing the right. So all right, I'll show you guys though what it looks like when I'm done. Okay, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this, but that bracket all the way in there. I mean that light that we need to tap into. You see that? If you can see that light, that wire kind of looks white, but there's like a purple stripe on it. So I tapped into that and it's fine. But what I had to do was take off these two screws right here, 10mm bolts, for the washing fluid, so I could get just a little bit more room in there, so I could reconnect that light into the housing. That thing took me like 20 minutes, 25 minutes. So it could even also be easier to take off the light mount and pull the light out and then reconnect everything. But you have a lot of room on the driver's side and zero to no room on this side, so keep that in mind. Alright, that's what it looks like. So this kind of just got home from work, so as you can see, I don't know if this beam needs to be lower. You can see it kind of like starts right here. But it's not really bright until you get like down here, so I don't think it's in people's faces. So there you go. I mean, I did way better than the OEM, so I might need to actually place these a little bit.